Allen and O'Hara Development Company is the development subsidiary of Education Realty Trust. Allen and O'Hara also is the management subsidiary of Education Realty Trust. So Allen and O'Hara has a 44-year history of focusing and specializing on student housing in the development and management areas. During that time, we have developed 117 student housing communities at 77 universities, housing over 76,000 students. Allen and O'Hara is 100% committed to sustainability. And in the past 4 years, we have completed over $600 million of new green housing. All of these are built to LEED standards and include LEED certified, silver, and gold housing communities. For example, the 1,500 beds we developed at California University of Pennsylvania utilize geothermal heating and cooling. Also, on the campus of Westchester University in the Philadelphia area, we're building 3,300 beds of new housing that is totally geothermal.
The Foundation for Indiana University put out a request for proposals for various developers. And in that process, they looked for a group that would understand the needs of the 21st century student. They looked for a group that was dedicated to developing that process. They looked for a group that recognized the needs of the student and the university. So in the selection process for a developer, these were the things the university was looking for. And at the time the various groups did their presentations, Allen and O'Hara stepped way out in front in all those needs. It became obvious without much debate to the foundation that this was a group that was meeting the needs that we all looked for.
When Allen O'Hara first came to campus for the presentation of their proposal to us, they had already been here 6 or 7 times and did the research, looked at the area, looked at the campus, observed the students, talked to some of the students to see what was going on here. Allen and O'Hara probably wrote the textbook on how to develop and to manage residence suites for university students.
It's helpful when your developer takes an approach that is alpha to omega, from beginning to end. They're going to be there on day one to help you as you plan this project, as you plan the financing for the project, as you begin to work with the various approval processes that you have to go through, but then also knows the construction business, knows the trends in the construction business, can make adaptations as pricing changes and as technology changes, and then can bring it to a final completion so that when we cut the ribbon and our first students start moving in, it's all there in one package, complete.
Allen and O'Hara's experience in pulling all those folks together and enabling us to achieve a very aggressive timeline to replace 3,800 beds over a period of 4 intense construction years, and make sure that not only were mattresses on the beds, but light bulbs were in the lighting facilities. It took a great team and a great leader. And Allen and O'Hara, their experience enabled us to put all of this together in a way that we're very proud of where we are today.
They've been successful before, and their expectation was to accept nothing else but another successful experience here. They made us all comfortable. They helped us learn, they taught us, and they learned from us. They're probably their toughest critics, always constantly asking for others' opinions, number one, knowing that they may not have all the answers. And again, that sincere respect for people showed through right there.
My experience has been when you deal with an organization and you're treated well, it doesn't happen by accident. We work very, very hard to treat our clients well, and I take responsibility for that. I can only assume that this is part of the corporate culture at A&O because they treat us very, very well. They're easy to get a hold of. If you have an issue, you call them, they deal with it, they play it straight. They've been a pleasure to work with.